You've never heard a podcast like this.
Okay. I wouldn't go that far.
Well, there's yawning. And there's yawning.
You're going to make me yawn.
This is Due to Underwhelming Demand. It is a podcast with Dave, Rachel, and Forman. It's the podcast that reminds you Father's Day is just about here. You be sure to call, you FaceTime, you text,
You purchase.
maybe a little impersonal, but yes, you purchase.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
You
What do you
barbecue
guys-
for him.
Yeah, well, that never happens.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, remember, he is your co-creator.
Yes.
And when you reach the age where you understand what that means, guaranteed you go, ew.
Oh my God. Ew, David.
Yeah, I know.
Ew,
You're welcome.
David. What do you guys want for Father's Day? Because I don't really know what to get Jeremy.
Oh, I have something a little later that might work for you.
Oh,
Actually,
okay.
you might like.
So we won't
yeah.
spoil
All right.
it then.
Yeah. Anyway,
just need some ideas.
this fine podcast, and we're going to get to this in a second, is brought to you by Sparkle Princess Parties. But first, I just want to let you know, a little later on the podcast, I have some headlines.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. And make them up. I don't have to.
Got a good collection now?
Always.
You saved enough. Yeah.
Feeding you.
Yeah, Forman feeds me. Forman also is an update on his parking downtown issues, which I love.
Okay.
And Rachel somehow is still playing golf. We'll get to that.
Yes.
No,
But-
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that
Oh,
either.
you just wait. Just
Okay.
wait. I've got a good update for you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It
The
better
words still
involve.
playing are doing a lot of heavy lifting.
I feel like this
I
better
didn't say
involve
still,
like
he said that.
a hole in one or something.
Right.
Right.
Than if you're gonna
yeah.
if you have something to tell us. So,
Right. Okay.
Anyway, we'll see what that
It's
is.
not that.
No.
No.
Are you throwing a
I'm trying-
golf-themed Sparkle Christmas party?
Yes, I was trying to pull. People were
Sorry.
excited to find out, and now you've
Oh,
gone,
well.
Oh, I didn't do that.
Right. No,
Yeah.
it wasn't a hole in one.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, we'll get to that. Now that you've brought the mood down, let's talk about Sparkle Princess Parties.
Yes, well, as Forman said, if you're having a golf princess party, a golf party of any kind, Abigale can help you. Sparkle Princess Parties. Abigale Vollmershausen, I think is her last name. I'm sorry, Abigale. I'm going to butcher that every time. She will do face painting. She'll do glitter tattoos. She provides activities for a themed party like a golf party, or I don't know, maybe you're having a slumber party or some kind of pool party. I don't know. What are you going to do this summer? Themed
End of
parties.
school party. Prom
End
party.
of school party. Prom. Yeah. She
I'll
says she'll.
bet you, and I'm not. I don't have young children like you two do.
Right.
But I'll bet you she could do a frozen party.
Oh, gosh. I bet you
Oh,
she's
yeah.
done mini.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
See what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Yeah.
Yes, she could. She says she'll plan and provide supplies and instruction on crafts or activities for you that match your party theme. For instance, she did like a Beauty and the Beast themed party, and they made the magic mirror that Belle uses in Beauty and the Beast, and they made paper crowns and all kinds of stuff. She can
Wow.
also do
Wow.
face painting. Now, when I say she does face painting, like it's really good face painting.
Elaborate.
It's elaborate. It's fancy. It's like, it almost looks like airbrush, but it's not.
Yeah.
You know?
It does.
Yeah. That's the kind of face painting I'm talking about. She's got glitter tattoos that she offers as well, so she can do those. All kinds of things. And if you're having, maybe you're having like an outdoor children's kind of festival or big party for your, school or your swim team, forming your swim group, you could do that. Pass her name along, Abigale Sparkle Princess Parties. She's on Facebook and Instagram. You can look her up there. And she's based in Woodstock, so she'll go anywhere in the area. I think that's, Oxford, Elgin, Middlesex, maybe Norfolk, maybe. I don't know if you're in and around that area. So you can contact her. We'll put her contact info in the show notes or on the screen here that you'll see in the video podcast. Maybe I should have a golf-themed party because I am still in our ladies' league golf league. Ladies' golf league.
You're in a league.
I'm in a league.
How many ladies?
Well, we talked about... Oh, I don't know how many are in the whole thing. I don't know. There's 5 of us that signed up together. Now, usually, not all of us are available each week. So I've only gone 2 times.
No, you've gone a second time.
I've gone a second time.
Wow.
And I find that at the beginning of the round, we all suck big time. But by the end, we're doing okay. Now, but that being said, the 9th hole is a par 5, and it really sucks really badly. So
it's like you hit your first shot, your second shot,
third,
and
fourth,
then the
fifth,
third shot,
sixth, seventh, eighth,
and then your
ninth,
third
10th,
shot should be on the green, and then you're putting for birdie. That's a par 5.
Okay, ideally,
third shot on
David.
the green on a par 5. That's hilarious.
Yeah, real funny. You can't
Really?
even see the green from my third shot.
You hit one out there. Mm-hmm. The first shot, a couple 100 yards.
Right.
No, that shouldn't be a problem.
No.
At
Okay.
your age.
I don't.
For me, it's getting tougher. I got
we
little
have
strength, all that stuff.
That's only if you hit the ball each time you swing. That's hard enough. There's a lot of swinging and missing.
And if the ball doesn't roll 3 feet away after you've taken the biggest swing you've ever swung.
Yes. Yep. Or we top the ball and then you top it again because you.
You know what part of your ladies' league?
So it's not going that far.
ladies' golf league thing should be maybe before you even set foot on the golf course is 2 or 3 lessons.
Nah.
You know how to hold a golf club properly.
Yes. Well, I've had lessons. I've taken a bit of lessons in my life.
Okay.
And
But
Jeremy's
now-
taught me, and you've given me tips also, because I've had to golf with you a few times.
But if you throw in
Had
lessons
to.
now, then that's going to get in the way of breakfast.
Yeah.
That's what I think. Okay.
Yeah.
So
You
what's
can't have-
the
you can't have
whole
lessons.
point
So-
of this then? Playing golf or just going out and eating breakfast?
Well, we go Thursday night, so the breakfast was a one-time deal.
Oh,
so now,
sorry,
that
it's
was
getting in the
So
way
you're
of
not
dinner.
getting in the way
Dinner.
of everybody. Thursday
Yeah,
night's
it
the
was-
perfect time to go because probably when you're playing golf, there's not a lot of other people out
Well,
there.
they block off that time for the ladies' league, actually.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, so nobody else can book. So, but it's
Perfect.
busy. We're bing bang boom right backed up against each other. So, anyway, so we went this time, and I really sucked at the beginning. But after a while, we started getting good, and you will never guess. So I'm just going to tell you, I got a bogey. That's 1 over par, right?
Wow.
I had several the other day. Yeah.
Shut up. It's not about you. It's
No,
about
it's
me
about Rachel
and
not
not
having to
double
write-
parring it.
Yeah, it's about not having to write an 8 or a 9 on every other hole.
Yeah. So the way we have to do it is the max is double par, okay? And they're anywhere from 3 to 5. The par 3 to 5 is what they are.
Sure, yes.
So you do your
There are very rarely any par 6s or par 2s.
sure, I guess.
Par
It's
2's
like
mini
3,
putt.
4, or 5.
Is that all golf courses everywhere are that?
Pretty much. I mean, maybe it's some part of the world they have par 2s and par 7s. I don't know.
It should. Well,
But
I'm telling
around
you, hole
in-
number 9 on this course should be a par 7 because minimum. Nobody's getting that in 5. I can tell you
All
right
right.
now.
Sure. Whatever.
Anyway, so we got so you can only double par. So it's if it's a 3, you can only go up to 6.
Right.
So you have to write 6 / and then however many you putted. Right. So our whole goal for basically our entire group is just double par or less. That like double par, because if it's more than that, like we just stop. We just quit. We don't even. So it would be like 10/0 because we didn't even putt. You know.
Right.
We didn't even try. So in this case, I couldn't believe that I got I had a really great hole, and I can't remember which hole it was on. But
What was the par?
it was a 4, and I got a 5.
Hey.
Right?
Wow.
Like that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So
How
I
many
have
putts?
some skill.
How many putts? Must have been one putt.
Yeah, 1 or 2, I think. 1 or 2 putts.
2 would be impressive.
2 putts?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I'm,
like
I'm
it
just
wasn't
guessing.
a huge long hole. I came home and told Jeremy, and he's like, "Oh yeah, that one I could see you getting a like,
Oh,
thank
really?
you." Right? Yes.
Okay,
I think it was hole 7 actually. I think it was hole 7. So I got a bogey, right? So I'm getting better already. Week
Yeah.
2.
That's great.
I know. Excellent. Right?
Your rate of improving seems to be a lot faster at golf than it was for hockey.
Yeah, you know what? So just before I was with you guys tonight, actually, I went to Park Fit in our, the workout in the park that I do in the spring and summer. And what?
I just said,
Oh, okay.
And sound familiar?
And the girls were like, "Oh, you played hockey this winter. How was that?" I was like, "You know what? It really fucking sucked. Like, I don't." And they're like, "Are you going to do it again?" I'm like, I guess so. Like, I guess I'll do it again because I think everyone else.
Peer pressure.
Yeah, peer pressure. I'm very easily peer pressured, which is good for being involved in things. Not good if you're, trying to get someone to do drugs, I guess. So don't fall for that. But
you're what on the PTA again because of peer pressure?
The vice president. Yeah.
Park Fit. Really? Park Fit.
That's what they call it, the park workout. Park Fit.
So just in your town, or do they?
Yeah.
Is this like a small town thing?
Yeah. So actually, my friend does it, and then a bunch of us join her.
So you walk to the park and
No, we drive. We have weights in the car. We got to bring several dumbbells.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, I could walk with a wagon, I guess.
Just needed to check that out.
Okay. Anyway, so I guess I'll play hockey
again. Is the park a long way away?
Yeah, it's on the other side of town. I mean, it would be like a 5-minute walk. But I don't want to carry 30 pounds extra.
Sorry. Do you like to annually rehash the logistics of your Park Fit?
Yes, I don't.
Sorry, let's get back to golf.
Okay.
Do you...
Anyway, so they asked if I was going to play hockey, and so hockey, as you said, it seems like you do better with golf than hockey, and I would agree with that. Long story short, yes.
Are you walking when you golf?
No.
No.
No. And in fact, my friend was driving the cart last time, and she is aggressive. I was like, "You are going to kill me with this cart." Like, she's like rounding corners, like, I'm like, "Can you slow down, please?" She's like, "Oh, calm down." Like, okay.
You guys are going to tip over before the season's done.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. So golf's going good, and I got a bogey. That was my story.
How long does it take you?
And I thought you would be more impressed than you are.
I am.
Thank you.
Well, I golf. I know, like, a bogey is not something we call impressive.
It is.
It's better than a double bogey.
What's an eagle? Is that 1 under?
Yeah.
That's 2 under.
2 under?
Well, what's 1 under?
Birdie.
A birdie.
A birdie. Okay, right.
When you get your
birdie,
I will be seriously impressed.
Okay.
No.
I will be
every single day.
Awed. I will be agog.
Agog?
if you get a birdie.
No, when you get a par, I'll throw you a Sparkle Princess party.
Okay.
Oh, well. Now.
Okay.
Now.
I think that'll happen this year. I think I'll get a par at some point.
Okay.
Yeah. It can't be that hard. Dave does it.
Perfect. This is due to Underwhelming Demand, the podcast that kind of knows what Dad wants for Father's Day. You could start with a nice cold 6-pack of beer. Mm-hmm. Tall boys, preferably. Mm-hmm. Tall boys.
Okay.
And then maybe take Mom for a nice long brunch.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a bad idea.
The kids should take my kids aren't taking me out.
Well,
I guess I'd have to take them.
That's what Dad wants.
That's what Dad wants.
That's what I wanted, and everybody was right beside me all day long. Maybe Dad doesn't get what he wants.
Ooh. Ouch.
All I ever want is alone time. Do I ever get it? No. Anyway.
The plight of Father's Day is how well did Mother's Day go a month earlier?
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If only Father's Day was first.
That's right.
Yeah.
If you set the bar too high or too low,
that's right.
That's what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And if only I didn't have to pay for parking every month. That's what I want.
You're paying. I thought you were you hooked up with Righty and he got you a good deal.
That's Lefty, I think.
Yeah, but we're calling him, anonymous.
Mm-hmm. That guy whose name we shall not speak.
Oh, say
you could just call him Limbs.
Well, then let's just give him a better name.
Righty.
Righty.
He still has to be somewhat identifiable. Like it's the
How
same
about
person.
Stinky?
Stinky.
That's not better.
No. Especially when he finds out what I'm doing to him now.
Uh-oh. What's happening?
Well, because it turned into there's a daily rate or whatever, but if you pay cash, get you a monthly rate that's a little bit better.
Okay.
Right? Mm-hmm.
All right,
so
good.
we've entered another month.
Yes.
And Righty's only there for certain hours of the AM, and I work in the PM.
Oh.
And will arrive typically mid-morning.
Mm-hmm.
So it can be a challenge to cross paths with Righty in order to exchange cash for pass.
Okay. Yes. Sure. I get that.
Mm-hmm. And the first weekday of June, I only had a May pass and did not go on the app and pay for parking that day. And when I came out, there's no ticket on my car.
Oh, God. So you decided to chance it again?
And the next day, totally clear. And the next day,
wow,
totally clear. And then I don't think I'm going to pay for parking anymore, guys.
Oh,
because you don't think they're checking it. Oh, I thought you were going to say you got a ticket and now you're really stuck for money.
That's my backup plan is that, yeah, look, I had the May pass, but I come here later and you're already gone. So I was planning to, look, here's the money for the whole month. I'm paid up. Let's tear up this ticket.
Sure. Well, did the guys give the tickets? Like, would Righty give the tickets?
He literally takes a Sharpie onto a slip and writes down, it says May 25, and you can hang it on your rearview mirror.
No, I mean the parking ticket. Like, would you get a parking...
I don't know. I haven't seen one yet.
Ticket from the... Okay.
And I've heard whispers of some of the other part-time staff that have long since given up paying for parking.
Oh.
They don't pay.
They don't pay.
No.
And no one checks.
Apparently.
Now you're giving away everyone's secrets.
I shouldn't have been so specific about what lot this was in the first place.
No. No, don't listen to any back episodes.
No.
Is this...
Don't connect any dots, please.
Don't connect any dots.
No. Is this a...
Wow.
Private lot?
It's owned by some corporation. Like, Righty doesn't own this thing, so I'm not taking money out of his pocket.
It's private.
Right.
Yeah, he's an employee of whatever corporation.
Sure.
Okay.
Right.
So who cares about corporations?
Well, that's the
Okay.
thing. It's not.
I mean,
If you get a parking,
I'm a corporation. My business.
if you get a parking ticket on a city street, I think you have to pay that.
Well, that's the
From the
commissionaires.
city,
That's
yes.
the City of London.
Sure.
Yeah.
But if you get a ticket
In a private lot.
in a private lot and they say you owe us money, no,
Sure.
I don't.
No.
Is that true?
Sue me.
I mean, they could take you to
Sue me over $7.
Yeah, sure.
Right.
They could.
Right. But they
what
probably
what a
won't.
hassle for them.
Right.
Just let me park there and it'll be hassle free.
I did years ago get a parking ticket at Western University.
Mm-hmm.
And I had friends at the time, this was almost 20 years ago, who worked in the parking office there. And she said, yeah, don't bother paying it. It's $20. They're not going to go to collections for that. It would cost them more than that to go to collections.
And it was the same thing at
She's like,
Dalhousie.
just make sure you always park and pay next time. Because if you have more than one parking ticket, then that's a problem.
So you will get tickets at Western.
Well, I did, yeah, but that was years ago.
Turns
I'm
out
assuming.
at Dalhousie University, you're not getting a ticket.
Really?
We used to park at the Dowplex, the pool building for Harley swimming in Halifax. And the whole lot was like, oh, yeah, scan the code or use the machine or whatever. Like, we checked the lot. You know, it's a paid lot. It's a university lot. The very first night, everyone's like, oh, no, you don't have to pay. And we didn't for 2 years.
Oh.
No one ever got a ticket for any reason.
Oh,
you
really?
just park.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
So they're only getting money from newcomers like you who don't know.
Yeah, idiots.
Parking is such a scam. I
It's
think
a complete
paying
scam.
for parking is such a scam.
That's like one thing if
and
you're going to...
downtown London, I know they always say, why don't people come down more? There is not enough free parking. Like,
There isn't
I'm
any
going to
free
go
parking.
somewhere that's free. And I don't want to have to pay.
Yeah,
You know?
except my lot that turns out to be free so far.
Yeah, but not everybody knows that, so
No.
I wouldn't know that.
And like of all things,
And I actually don't remember where it is, even though you've already told me.
Perfect.
So I don't know.
because I feel parking is that one thing that
Yeah.
if you can get away with
Yeah,
not
not
paying
paying.
for it, even though you're supposed to,
Yeah.
there's no shame.
It's such a racket.
It's
Charging
parking.
people for parking.
It's an open space. I'm putting my car in it.
Yeah.
And I'm not paying you hundreds of dollars
Yeah.
a year to do it.
But if you own a parking lot, it's so lucrative. Like, I bet you make money hand over fist with
Yes.
owning your own parking lot. I bet. Yeah.
Because it's a complete racket.
It is.
It's
I think so
insane.
too.
Yeah.
think
Anytime
you
you
should
can
have
get
to pay.
away with not paying for parking, take
Yep.
it and don't feel bad.
Stick
Life
it to the
lesson.
man.
Yes.
Any thoughts, Dave?
No, I agree. Basically,
I agree. Nobody likes paying for parking. Nobody wants to do that. Then
No.
you're right. If you don't have, if you're not,
No.
if you can get away with not, then you're right. People are going to do it.
don't pay.
Yeah. All right. The end. Glad we all agree.
This is Due to Underwhelming Demand, the podcast with Dave, Rachel, and Forman that knows Father's Day is the one day of the year, especially if you're a dad of girls. Forman and
Jeremy.
Jeremy.
Yeah.
This isn't a problem for you right now, but wait for a couple of years. Anyway, Father's Day is the one day of the year where you don't send dad out to the store for tampons. Okay? That's
Don't
Am I
ask
right?
him that day. Any other day, fine.
well, it's not fine.
Well, you
But
know, you got
he'll
to
do it.
I'll
Yeah.
do it. Father's Day, don't ask me.
Not
In
that
an
day.
emergency
That's the one.
situation, yes. But that emergency ain't happening on Father's Day.
Don't let it happen on Father's Day. You kind of know these things.
Right.
Right.
Don't let it happen.
You
on
could drive them there and then wait in the car if you needed.
Well, I'd like not to do that either.
No.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Ask mom is
Yeah.
what you're saying. I
That's
see.
right. I think that's fair.
All right.
All right, time for headlines.
Real headlines.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Has it?
I think so.
It doesn't feel like it, but
I mean,
maybe it has.
Rachel does say that every time, but I don't know. We could be every week.
For all
you
I
have
know.
so many. Well, I know people send them to you, so people send them to us for you,
Yes.
right? So,
Foreman sends me headlines all the time.
yes, he started
So-
sending me fun facts.
Oh.
Like how you finally started helping me out. Thank you.
Well, I love it when somebody does my work for me. So thank you, Foreman. And now, Rachel, he's
Happy
doing
f***ing Father's Day.
Yeah. Happy Father's Day. I'll do it all for you. But I'm not paying to park.
Yeah. Happy
No.
birthday to
Like that.
Rachel. Happy Father's Day to Dave.
Thank you.
That's right. Because these headlines, some of them, many of them, were from Forman. Forman has a thing for Guelph. So we have a
Yeah,
we have
what's
a
the
couple
issue
of,
with Guelph?
I don't know. We have a couple of things going on in Guelph. We'll call it what's going on in Guelph headlines.
There's always
Oh.
something up
Going
with
on?
Guelph.
No.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
Like Guelph thief thanks staff as he walks out of store with nearly $900 worth of stolen booze.
Headlines.
We thanked them, and that's a
polite.
lot
Yeah.
to carry
You
out.
heard the term a brazen robbery at first. That's brazen.
That's
Yeah.
brazen.
That's a brazen
Yeah,
robbery.
that's-
it
wow.
right there.
Have a great day, everyone.
Thanks,
Yeah.
guys.
I
Oops,
got
I just
some
hit the mic.
booze.
Thanks, guys.
Here's another Guelph man accused of trying to urinate on strangers, arrested for a third time.
Ew.
That's an actual
Gross,
headline.
gross. Is he being arrested for the same thing?
Yes.
What a gross.
Like
Ew.
just going around peeing on strangers.
Yeah,
Stop letting him back out.
really.
Wow.
Yeah. That's a safety hazard.
It's a hazard. I don't know.
Yeah.
This is a local headline, sort of.
Okay.
Thank you, Foreman. Boat named St. Clair Whores. Already funny. See,
How
it's
do you spell
already. WHOR.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Boat named St. Clair Whores, owned by local strippers,
Okay.
causes a stir on,
Yes.
guess where, Lake St. Clair.
Sure, yeah.
Real headlines.
Did they
Just
have
a
that out on
stir.
the big float down the St. Clair River?
I don't know,
Remember
but
they do the-
it was just a stir, nothing more than a stir.
Sure, just a stir. Yeah. So I mean, minor. Sure.
I mean, it is printed on the back of the boat, though.
That's wow. Okay. Do
My
you have to
boat-
register your boat name? I thought maybe the boat was like HORS or something, like just
No.
funny.
No.
They're usually
it's very
puns, but not
flat
this
out.
one.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
No. To Kentucky kid accidentally ordered 70,000 Dum-Dums on Amazon.
What are dum dums? The candy?
Headlines.
Suckers.
Oh, suckers.
30 cases of them arrived at their door.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, don't let your kid on your phone.
No.
A bear found sitting on stove inside Kentucky home after crashing through ceiling.
That's an actual headline.
Did they live in the woods? They must. Crashed through the ceiling.
And sat on the stove.
Wow.
And landed on
Just
the
where he
stove.
landed, I guess. Wow.
Like the beginning of
Imagine
a fairy tale.
Coming home. Yeah.
That's right.
This feels just right. Oh,
Eh.
we shouldn't laugh at that.
No.
No.
No. And thank you to Debbie Gandon for this one. See,
Oh,
people
yes.
doing my work for me. KFC releases chicken-flavored toothpaste.
Real
Ew.
headlines.
Gross.
No.
Who wants that? Is that for real?
I don't
Yes.
know why anyone
Who's
wants
asking for that?
toothpaste of any other flavor other than mint. Like
My
that's
kids
the
hate
universal
mint toothpaste. I don't know
it's-
why.
It's the universal flavor of clean.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Like even lemon is like the universal scent of clean, but I
Yes.
don't want lemon toothpaste.
No.
Mint.
Well,
Thank
lemon
you.
would be better than chicken.
Lemon would be better than chicken. You're
Like
right.
fried
Yeah.
chicken.
My
I think
kids
there's
hate
a-
mint toothpaste because they think it's spicy.
I see.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
I know.
there's a reason
They have strawberry.
that we
flavor.
only have mint flavored. You know, there's a reason.
Yeah.
No one is changing.
Right.
Like, stop.
Yes, exactly. Right.
Don't go there. Here we go. Mom attacks principal and superintendent after being called to school to discuss daughter's fighting.
Headlines.
Well, it all makes sense, doesn't it?
What
It
is
all
the saying?
comes full circle.
Something
The
something
apple
doesn't an apple doesn't
Doesn't
fall
fall far
far
from the tree.
There you go.
And you try and steal it, I'll fight you.
Yeah.
Kind of thing, sure.
Yeah.
Scientists blast human cells with 5G, and nothing happens.
That's an actual
surprise.
headline.
Yes, but the people who think 5G affects things don't believe in science. So that doesn't matter.
Just
anyway.
ask
it's
robot
a moot
Joe Biden.
Study.
Okay,
Right.
yeah, sure.
It's all
Okay,
moot.
Whatever.
Right.
Flying burrito results in alleged car ramming.
Real headlines.
Band called
Huh.
the Flying Burrito Brothers, I think.
The
That's
Flying
funny.
Burrito Brothers. That's a band.
I think.
That headline took me a minute to piece together.
Flying burrito results in alleged car ramming?
Yeah.
I feel
Okay.
like someone threw a burrito.
Where did the
and
burrito
then
come from, and where did it go?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's delicious,
Okay.
but it sure is filling
So many
out the
questions.
car window.
It's a
I'm
good
done with it.
It's a good headline because there's a lot going on
Yes.
in like 7 words.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's
Yep.
a lot there.
Those are the best kind. Yeah.
Teenage monkeys are kidnapping baby monkeys from other monkeys for fun.
Headlines.
Little shits.
Well, you know,
Shit disturbers.
it's all in fun.
Just as bad as
Is
human
it? You're
teens.
stealing a baby?
It's all in fun.
It's no.
They're teenage
hilarious.
monkeys.
Where are their
I don't
parents?
know.
Come
I
on.
don't know. Come on. Man, 24, poses as teenager and attends Ohio high school for over a year.
That's an actual
I'm so
headline.
baffled at those stories.
Me
it's always
too.
at somebody who's 20 or 30 something, and like, how did no one notice?
How did they register? Like, is there a desk for them in each class that they go to? How does that work?
I don't know.
Like everything at schools is so regimented. Like you've got this many kids, you can only have this many kids in the class, and da da da. Here's who's in, and then does this guy register somehow, or just walk
I don't
in?
even-
Like I don't
you-
get it.
Pulled it off somehow.
Yeah.
But you see
Baffling,
when-
isn't it?
Well, when I was in high school, I don't know about, and I don't really want to talk about females, but the guys, some guys had full beards,
Oh.
other guys,
Okay, sure.
So
Right.
you couldn't tell, right?
If you're a baby-faced 24-year-old, you could pass for an 18-year-old,
Yes.
That you could. Like,
But you
Forman
could also
probably
be a
could've
bearded
back then.
24-year-old and make it.
And look like a 30-year-old.
Well, you could.
But
All right,
but then
let's
you're not
move.
if you're in high school, and so then they wouldn't question it. You're right.
Okay. Yeah, you're
All right.
All right. I cried for 3 days. Now it's your turn. Woman in China sends 1,000 kilograms of onions to cheating ex's home.
Real headlines.
That's actually brilliant. I like that.
1,000 kilograms.
Wow.
Of onions.
Insane.
That's right.
Yeah. Good
It's
for
your
her.
turn now. Your
Good for
turn now.
her. Yeah.
Eh,
Get back at him.
I don't know. That would have been very expensive.
yeah. It's like,
I hope she used his money.
Oh, well, she could have. A new category. Thank you, Forman.
'Kay.
Fart headlines. Here we go.
Were you waiting for this? Oh my god. Okay.
Fart headlines.
I don't even remember what ones I've sent you.
Now
so
I gotta
this-
find
I
a
don't-
fart sound, Foreman. God.
Yep.
Okay.
Fart headlines. Woman says her ex gave her a 7-year sinus infection by farting in her face.
Oh my god.
Headlines.
7-year infection.
That seems.
Like one time he did it, and then she had an
Yes.
infection.
Yeah, that
Wow.
seems.
That's potent.
That's good luck with
Yeah.
that. Popular Toronto park has been venting flammable fart gas for a century.
How?
That's
The
an actual
park
headline.
outside? How does that? What do you mean? I don't get it.
It's just
I
been
need to look that
venting
up.
flammable fart gas.
I think I did. If I recall correctly, I had to know, and I think it used to be a dump.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, I see. So, okay. Yeah.
yeah,
Just put a park on top. It's fine.
sure.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, you know those
Um,
random, oddly placed giant vents you see all over town coming out of the ground?
Oh.
Guess why?
Oh.
go.
Okay.
There you go.
Fart
Interesting.
gas.
Flammable
Fart
fart gas. Flammable fart gas is funny. It just is.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Fart puts the ass in assault in Pennsylvania.
Real headlines.
And then there's,
Wow.
yeah.
I like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that
do
is
too.
well written.
Fart puts
like
the
that.
ass in assault.
Yes, I like that. And then, and then there's these. Thank you, Foreman. Study finds Uranus changed structure and brightened significantly.
Your
Headlines.
anus changed structure and brightened significantly.
No,
My god.
no, not only
my
that.
God, Foreman.
Uranus is full of surprises after 20 years of observation.
That's an actual headline.
Yeah. Foreman's
Those-
dying. He's dying over there.
Those don't ever. They
Not that funny.
they never
Uranus
they never
Full of
get.
surprises.
Yeah,
Not that funny.
those are
If you
always
are not
funny.
watching this right now, you need to be
They're
watching.
always funny. Those are always funny.
That was so
I can't-
not that funny, but he's killing himself.
Sure it is. It's
Look at
funny.
him.
Uranus is full of surprises after 20 years.
Oh,
Come
my
on.
face hurts.
That's pretty funny.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good headline.
Give me a second.
Oh my god.
All right, off to.
My cheeks hurt.
That's bad.
Oh, yeah.
Which ones?
They brightened significantly.
Yeah, how's that? They have bright.
Oh my god. Okay.
Okay, here we go. We're going to Florida. Let's get to Florida. We have to be in Florida.
All right.
Florida man is 2025's first Yellowstone bison goring victim.
Real headlines.
That seems appropriate, though.
Too soon?
It seems
Or-
about right. Well, I mean, it's
It's going to
not
be
me,
someone
so-
from Florida.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
what I think. Florida
Going
woman
all the way
got
up to Yellowstone.
sure. Florida woman got arrested for shoving nachos down her wife's pants,
Headlines.
proving even Florida has its limits. You know,
Her
Yeah.
anus really is full of surprises.
well, that's true.
Now.
That's very true.
She didn't like it.
Florida
She
veterinarian.
charged her wife.
Florida veterinarian mitigates peacock problem with vasectomies.
That's an actual headline.
What a job.
Well, that really could apply to peacocks or men, actually.
Eliminates
you know?
the men problem.
Well, it just prevents them from peacocking around. You know, calm down over there. Right?
Well, there you go.
Fine.
Thank you. Calm down over there. Wow.
Right?
Things are getting.
If there was another woman here, she'd agree with me. but
Quit peacocking.
I'm stuck with you guys. All right.
All right. Florida woman arrested after allegedly turning Neighborhood Watch into Neighborhood Smackdown.
Real
Wow, like
headlines.
WWE?
That's just funny. That's funny.
Great.
Neighborhood Watch into Neighborhood Smackdown. Come on.
Don't get her in trouble
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah,
She's
come
probably
on,
a Karen
Florida.
that was upset about something, and, you know, yeah.
That's Florida.
awesome.
That is Florida
That's
right there.
absolutely
Best
Florida,
neighborhood
yeah.
ever.
Yeah.
Florida man drug dealer kidnaps rival and tortures him with hot sauce.
Oh,
Headlines.
like makes him eat it?
Yeah,
Maybe.
I'd imagine that.
Is that torture?
I don't know
Hot
if
sauce
that's
is. I
torture.
like hot sauce.
I guess it is,
Depending on
depending on if you like it or not. It'd be torture for me. I have a baby mouth.
baby mouth. I see. Okay.
I see.
Florida woman postal delivery worker arrested on DUI charge after drinking vodka at house party while on delivery route.
That's an actual
You can't do
headline.
that. You can't do
Apparently
that.
not.
Not even in Florida?
They let you get away with a lot in Florida, but the crazy ones they catch.
What's her delivery vehicle there? An alligator?
No, it didn't say anything. Nothing could get between hangry Florida man and late night Del Taco.
Real
I
headlines.
mean,
I don't
Same.
know. I
Same.
don't know. I don't know what happened,
Yeah.
but it's a headline, so there you go. Florida man breaks into his ex-girlfriend's home through a doggy door.
Oh.
Ex finds him in her bed, and a struggle ensues, leading to Florida man leaving the house through the doggy door again.
again, good. You should.
Headlines.
Don't break into someone's house and go in their bed. You're
Probably-
a creep.
Probably not by choice on the way out.
No,
I wouldn't think.
get back through there.
Was that the Smackdown neighborhood?
You are a dog.
Could be.
Yeah.
You are a
Barefoot
dog.
Yeah.
Barefoot Florida man wrestles giant alligator on highway median.
That's an actual
Barefoot,
headline.
and he wrestled. Well, that's the ultimate Florida, I think.
That's on the Florida sign. Welcome to Florida. It's that guy.
Yeah, and yeah, that would be great. That's
It
what
should
they
be.
should.
Someone,
It should be there.
someone barefoot wrestling a gator, on crystal meth or drunk,
Yep.
half naked at least, fully naked,
Sure.
bonus points.
Yeah.
Bonus points. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's barefoot, just barefoot. but
Yeah.
Still wrestling a giant gater.
Yeah.
And doing it in the middle of a
Median.
on a highway
Highway.
median. Drunk pantsless. That's. I mean, I should be so.
We know where this is going, don't
yeah.
we?
Drunk pantsless Florida man said he wasn't a drunk pantsless Florida man. He was Charles Dickens.
Real headlines.
Wow,
Yeah. There you go.
what a life. Okay,
I'm not who you who you think I am.
yeah, it's impressive.
All right, one more. Florida man befriends someone at the bar and buys him a beer. He's arrested later that night after firing his gun at the new friend for refusing to reimburse him the $5 for the beer.
What?
Headlines.
This is why Americans shouldn't have guns. They just shouldn't.
They would argue this is why they should.
I
This
know
is
they.
why they
yeah.
For this
Should.
exact reason.
Yes, I know.
Want my beer.
I know.
This is due to Underwhelming Demand, the podcast. We are Dave, Rachel, and Forman. Shout out to Sparkle Princess Parties for sponsoring this fine podcast.
That's
And
right.
if you know someone or you yourself or a rich uncle of yours wants to throw money at us, you can
take it.
sponsor us. There's all kinds of sponsor plans. All you have to do is go to our website, which is underwhelming.ca, and just click on How Do I Sponsor the Podcast?
That's right. We have a sponsorship page there, or you can email us, daverachelforman@gmail.com. On our website, you could also buy us a coffee. Maybe you don't want to sponsor. Maybe you want to buy us a coffee for $5, because that helps us too. Some people don't give names, so it just says someone bought 5 coffees.
Nice.
And they say, I've listened and I now watch your podcast since the beginning. Makes me look forward to Tuesday mornings. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much.
That's nice.
Oh,
Thank you
that's
for buying
awesome.
us some
Yeah.
coffees.
And before we get into some of your messages, because that is the highlight of our week,
Yes.
Yes.
a couple shout outs from being at the Ontario Artistic Swimming Championships,
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
because I was doing a little bit of announcing there.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
That's your volunteer job now.
Yes.
And you're at the Aquatic Center,
the
right?
Canada Games Aquatic Center
Mm-hmm.
in the north end of London, and it was nice to have heard that a parent from the Brantford team was in the crowd and recognized, hey, is that Forman from Country 104?
It is.
It is.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Another parent from our swim team had recognized me simply from Heart FM because she does not listen to country music or country radio at all. So
Nice.
that was
So
kind of
she
nice.
listened to you on Hearts. Okay.
I also ran into a celebrity who happens to be a father.
Another celebrity?
A father of an athlete on one of the other teams from the
Okay.
Toronto area.
Oh.
Would you like to take a few guesses at who the celebrity might be?
Oh.
I have no idea. A celebrity from the Toronto area. I don't know. Who's got
He's
kids
the dad,
your
too.
age? He's a dad.
He's a
Like
dad.
Jerry D or something like that? Comedian?
No, but keep going down a similar path, I would say.
Oh. Russell Peters? Does he have kids?
No. Why don't you ask
He's a comedian.
questions and then I might reveal.
Oh, is he a media person?
He is a media person.
Is he a comedian?
He hosts comedians on a weekly basis nationally.
Hosts.
And he's
Comedians.
Canadian.
On the radio,
Oh.
On the radio.
nationally on the radio, hosting comedians.
Oh, Paul, what's his face? The country guy.
Nope. Not musicians, comedians.
Comedians.
They and the show is in theaters that travels the country, so they have a
Oh.
live audience.
I haven't got a clue.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't have a clue, but
Am I going to know this person?
but I'm intrigued.
I don't even know if Dave might have heard of him or the show.
Oh.
I feel like this person would be known by a decent core group of people in a lot of places.
Okay.
Right.
I
You
don't
probably
know.
wouldn't know him to look at him because I had to
don't
go up
see.
and take a picture, but we're showing it now.
Oh, no, I don't know who that is.
In its 20th season, Steve Patterson, host of The Debaters
Oh, wow.
The Debaters. Okay, I've heard of that show. Yeah.
on CBC.
Oh,
Wow.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
His daughter was competing against mine.
Really? Okay.
pretty cool.
So they're the same age.
Yes. Well, they're in the same
Interesting.
age category, and the sound guy knew him, and because he was sitting beside me while I was announcing. I'm like, well, I
Oh.
would. He's like, that guy's he's up in the stands. I said, well, I'd quite like to meet him, and he said, all right, and they got texting, and then we chatted.
Oh, he knew him,
nice.
so he knows him. Oh,
Well,
interesting.
I'm. That's
Okay.
great, Foreman. I have to say,
Look at you with all your celeb
I have
friends.
never heard of him. He does not look familiar to me.
No, I've heard
Never
of the show,
his
but I
show.
haven't watched it. Sorry.
But good for you.
Yeah.
It's a fun little show. I think
Yeah,
it's even available as a podcast too. It's a good little
Okay.
show.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Super. And final point about the swim meet before we
Yeah.
get to our messages. I sent you guys a message
Oh.
because the hardest thing about announcing at an event like that is pronouncing people's names.
Oh
Oh my God. Is that somebody's name?
That is somebody's last name that I had to say out loud several times because they were in several different events.
Oh my.
Okay. Can I try it?
Sure.
It's Sarduat. 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 Is that right?
I have no idea.
Nobody
No,
came to tell you, nobody corrected you. Like that person's family didn't come and say, here's how you say it.
Mm-mm.
It's Ittusardjuat. That's their name.
Last name.
That's like 12 letters.
Ittusardjuat.
Wow.
Ittusardjuat. That's what I would say.
You just say
Is
it
that what you-
confidently, and it sounds like you're correct.
There you
Right,
go.
well,
that's how you do.
Not to the
do that all
person,
the
but I
time.
mean to everybody else, I guess.
Other than the athlete who competed for a team that was visiting from Newfoundland, I said her last name was, and very calmly, slowly, and loudly, I said her last name was Sparkles. Mm-hmm. And then I heard a burst of laughter from the pool after they swam, and then I had to correct it and say, "Oh, I'm sorry, that's Sparks."
Ooh.
Oh. You were thinking of Sparkle Princess parties.
Of course,
That's what you were thinking of.
always on the mind.
Yes,
Probably.
of course.
Probably.
All right. We have a few more messages. Stacy bought us 5 coffees.
Thank you.
She says, thank you, Stacy. She says, happy birthday, Rachel and Forman. So thank you very much.
Very nice.
I got an email from Pamela who says, I was talking a few weeks ago about how I embarrassed Julia at the bus stop.
Yep.
Hi, Rachel. I love your family stories. I just listened to your podcast about how you embarrassed Julia. My mom and dad used to drive me to Medway every day. I went to Medway, which was great. They had to go. You didn't have to take the bus. You were like the 1%er that didn't have to take the bus. Lucky you.
Nice.
They had to go by the door on the way to work, so it worked out perfect. My dad used to yell, "Don't look, Ethel," just as I was about to go into Medway's front doors. That phrase tells you how long ago this was. I don't know. I don't know what that means.
It's in a song, I think.
Don't look, Ethel.
I think.
Anyway, I think that embarrassing your child is one of your duties as a mom. I agree. I try my best to embarrass my girls as well. Right in the middle of groups of friends is the best time. Keep it up, Rachel. Love listening to the old group again, from Pamela. Thank you very much, Pamela.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, what else do we have? We have another message on Facebook or Instagram.
Instagram from Aaron.
Yes. Go ahead with that if you want to. We're talking about garage sailing, right?
Yeah, because you had your garage sale, which
Yep.
we assume went well, and you got rid of all your stuff.
Not all of it, but again, everybody wants everything for dirt cheap, so but we would sell it. We're like, fine, $2. Here you go. Like, if I'm selling something for $2, I might as well just give it to you for free, right? Like, really? Anyway, whatever.
Yeah.
That's my...
Well, Aaron said he got a $1,400 propane fire table for $200 from a garage sale. Everything
Does
works.
it work?
He said everything works. A few scratches, but that's it.
Well, a lot of people don't want to pay $200, even if it's worth a lot more.
Still seems quite pricey
like
for a
somebody
garage
would
sale.
be like, "I'll give
That's
you 50."
high.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
I got $20, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
$20 for that
Yeah.
$1,400 fire table.
exactly.
That's probably
Aaron,
brand new.
Aaron does say also, Rachel, I went to a La Quinta Inn in Indianapolis.
Okay.
It had white duvets and white bed sheets. But the lobby smelled like bleach blood stains in a few rooms,
Ew.
a broken water line in the main ground hallway, and a lady of the night who was very angry leaving the hotel when we were going to our room.
Okay. I probably wouldn't stay at a La Quinta, but
Just
I guess
because
my-
it has the white duvet.
okay.
want the
I guess
one
I need to
today.
up my standards even more then.
Maybe a little.
Yeah.
Maybe a little.
Okay. All right. And we have a voice note, right?
From Nova
Gotti.
Scotia.
Nova Scotia.
Just finished listening to the last episode. The only thing I could say right now is if you guys start making t-shirts, you need to have one that says, "You know what? Fuck you. I like puzzles. Too bad. Fuck off." You may have to put some of that on the back of the shirt and some in the front. I'm not sure, but that was perfect.
Did I say that?
Sure sounds like you.
Yeah. It does sort of sound like you.
Who's going to buy our merch?
Well, there's one person that would buy it. Or sell it to us. I don't know which
maybe.
one.
Yeah. Thank you, Scotty.